Hello, I am Lego Iwata. I am very happy that today I can introduce Nintendo Direct as Lego Iwata. Today we will bring exciting information directly to you. Stay tuned while I change back to normal now.
Hi everybody and welcome to today's European Nintendo Direct. I hope that Lego Iwata managed to get back to normal for the Japanese Nintendo Direct. Now that Wii U has launched in Europe, I'm going to take a look at more details on some current and future games for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. First, as you may be guessed from our special Lego Iwata guest appearance, I'd like to talk a little about Lego City Undercover. Last time we introduced you to Chase McCain and his mission to put the evil Rex Fury behind bars. This time let's follow Chase in one of his missions in the open world of Lego City Undercover. We are going to investigate how Rex Fury managed to escape his prison island called Albatross Island. On our way there, you will notice some characters we met previously.
Fluffbeard?
Chase McCain! It's been a long time.
Great! The ferry! Where is it?
I sunk it. I don't suppose you could build a new one for me, could you?
In order to succeed in his mission, Chase has to use a variety of skills. For example, he will use a data scan mode using the Wii U gamepad. This enables him to find super bricks on the map, which in this case allows him to build a boat in super build mode. To get into the locked prison, Chase uses his parkour skills that we saw previously and his undercover skills. When he gets in the yard, Chase might have to use his strength to keep order among the prisoners. And he might get clues from new allies about how Rex escaped the prison.
Hey, are you Blue?
I've had better days, Sonny.
I'm Chase. I heard you might know about Rex Fury.
Rex Fury. That man owes me.
In Lego City Undercover, different disguises enable you to move forward with the investigation by giving you a new set of skills. Using the rubber suit, you can break through doors or crack safes. However, you will need to discover many different costumes and skills to successfully complete the investigation. So get ready to use all of these tricks and features if you want to succeed as an undercover cop in the hilarious universe of Lego City Undercover.
I have no idea to this day what those two Italian ladies were singing about. I also don't know why those guys are dancing together. And how did he get that saucepan on his head?
Okay!
There is a lot I don't know.
Lego City Undercover will be published by Nintendo in Europe and will be in shops in early 2013. And now I'd like to show you something special. Look out in shops for these Lego playsets. Inside these, you will find a code which you can use to unlock special mission in the game. Now I'm going to do my first unboxing video. As you can see, the special code can be found hidden on the car license plate. That was almost as much fun as playing video games. Now I'd like to remind you of some of the publisher titles that are already available for Wii U. I'd like to show you a special video created for us by the developers of Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed. Let's take a look.
Sega.
I'm Steve Lysett and I'm executive producer at Sumo Digital. The main thing that people notice
if not from the name of the game alone, is the game's all about transformation. So what we have is in any particular race, as you're actually racing around, you'll see the track transform, so new routes will open, and the vehicles will transform. What that means is, as you're driving down the road could break, you'll suddenly fall into the water, and then you'll be racing on the water as a boat, and it's seamless. And then, you know, a bit further down the end, you might go off a cliff, and you'll transform into a plane so you can fly. And that's the main thing. If we could hang the entire game on one word, it would be transformation. But that doesn't mean that's all that's there. We've got lots of new weapons, we've got brand new multiplayer. You can play the entire game in 5-player split screen on Wii U. And it's got more Sega than is legally allowed, I think. Everybody looks at the game and thinks, you know, you've got cars, you've got boats, you've got planes, but it's just a bit of a gimmick, and you know, that's really not the case. In this game, you know, cars need to have tight controlled tracks so you can drift through them. On boats, you're basically working with a very dynamic surface, and water's kind of moving around, it's bouncing. So you've got to deal with that. In the planes, it's different altogether. You know, you're in the air, you're traveling a lot faster to get that kind of sense of speed. And you've got that freedom to move pretty much wherever you like. Every time we do one of these games, we get a lot of interest in kind of what characters are going to be in there. And we have to try and make sure we cover the bases, not only for Sega fans, but for people who are new to Sega as well. You can play as Sonic, you'd expect that, but also you've got his friends. We've also got many returning characters, so there's the Super Monkey Ball characters, you've got Ai and Mimi. Also, we've got some new characters to this game, which we managed to get from the Sega universe. We've got Vice from Skies of Arcadia. We've also got Joe Musashi from Shinobi. On top of that, we're also welcoming guest star from Wreck-It Ralph. We're bringing Ralph himself in. We're super excited to get him in. We've worked very closely with Disney. They've been fantastic in support, and he's got a brand new vehicle that you can race in this game. Wii U version, I'm so excited about the Wii U version. You know, we've really gone to town with this, and we've tried to put in as many features as we can, and really kind of support the gamepad where we can as well. So for single player, for example, you can basically swipe on the screen at any point and play the entire game on the gamepad. We've also got asymmetric modes. You know, it's got kind of one player versus many players. And that's quite exciting because that's something we can only really do on Wii U. On top of that, you know, we've got 5-player split screen throughout the entire game. I kind of think this is a really important feature, especially when you play the game cooperative. So if one player goes through, the other 4 players go through. And of course, you can take those 5 players online as well, which is kind of a first for this kind of game, I think. You've got 5 players online against other players who are kind of local, you know, in a 10-player online game. It's really quite exciting. When can you get your hands on this amazing game? I'm very pleased to say that it's out now. Please go and buy it. The more people who buy it, the more chance you get to make another one.
And let's also look at some videos of some other publisher titles that are in shops now for Wii U.
This war has brought us pain, suffering, and loss. There will be no second chances and no room for mistakes. You fight, or you die.
Now that we've had a look at some current titles, it's time to focus on upcoming games for Wii U. Now to another title on Wii U that has been very popular on our Nintendo handheld systems. Today I can announce that Nintendo will be publishing Scribble Notes Unlimited for both Wii U and Nintendo 3DS in Europe. Let's look at the Wii U version now. Scribble Notes Unlimited challenges you to use your imagination and come up with all sorts of inventive ways to solve puzzles with the main character Maxwell in a brand new open world environment. You can also use the object editor to create your own items and decide the way they behave in the world of Scribble Notes. We have been working together with the developers through the game development process. Today I'd like to show you some fun things you can do with some characters that might be very familiar to you. For example, here we recreate one of the most famous battles in Nintendo history. And this is probably something you've encountered before in the Mario universe. Of course, today we are just showing you some of our famous Nintendo characters that appear in the game. You can create anything you like. The only limit is your imagination. Scribble Notes Unlimited for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS will be in shops on February 8th. Now let's switch to something a little bit different. Let's take a look at what I was up to at the weekend. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Shibata-san, thank you so much for that version of Call Me Baby. I really loved it. I thought you were amazing.
Okay, let's go give Sing Party a try.
I hope you enjoy the little surprise visit. Sing Party is a perfect party game that gives you the real performing experience. Face your friends or your fans in party mode and make them part of your performance. Sing alone or compete with friends and family. Then perfect your skills and try out tunes in the practice mode. You can enjoy trying it out yourself and with others. Fencing Party packs including a microphone arrive in shops January 18th. Next, I'd like to remind you of a couple of features of Wii U you might like to take advantage of. First, you will know that Wii U has its own universe for Mii characters called Miiverse. Many people are already enjoying exploring and interacting in Miiverse. Why not take a look yourself and see what you can do there? In order to activate many of the features of Wii U, you also need to make sure you perform a system update when you get your new Wii U console. This is a simple process, but it could take more than an hour to update. So please make sure you do not turn your Wii U console off while it is updating. Just follow our simple instructions for this at support.nintendo.com. This system update will enable all sorts of features like Miiverse, the internet browser, Wii U chat, and Nintendo eShop. And speaking of Nintendo eShop, now is a good time to let you know about some of the great titles and features you can expect soon, and also that you can already find in Wii U Nintendo eShop. Today I can reveal that Zen Pinball 2 for Wii U will be arriving in Nintendo eShop later this year. You will be able to download the basic game for free, try out each table, and then purchase more from a huge variety of themes. These include the Marvel Pinball collection and the Plants vs. Zombies. The game uses a unique feature of the Wii U. For example, you can play on the gamepad alone or with the TV. There will also be global rankings and a hot seat multiplayer mode. Look out for the game in December this year. Next, a game that offers a different kind of experience, an entertainment fireplace. You throw toys into your fire and play with them as they burn. Each object reacts differently, and different combination of items rewards you with coins and stamps, which you can use to buy more flammable items. But something else is burning. A storyline is gradually revealed through a series of letters you receive. From the designers of World of Goo and Henry Hatsworth, Little Inferno is available now from Nintendo eShop. Next, experience a game inspired by the dream of flight in Chasing Aurora for Wii U. Split your wings and soar in this beautiful aerial action title for up to 5 players. Compete in 3 different multiplayer modes and single-player challenge mode where you have to race against the clock. Lightning storms, waterfalls, and falling icicles all wait to challenge you up in the air. Made by the same team who brought And Yet It Moves to WiiWare. This is another title available right now from Nintendo eShop. Now for a title Mr. Miyamoto introduced at E3, and that we know many people are looking forward to. Since the first Pikmin title was released on GameCube, the Pikmin series has been known for its realistic and cute graphics. Now with the HD graphics of Wii U in Pikmin 3, the Pikmin and other creatures look even more detailed and lively in action. Today I'd like to show you some scenes and images showing the game at the latest stage of development. Have a look and enjoy the visuals without any distractions. You probably noticed how much richer the landscape looked in the video, and maybe you managed to spot some new, never-before-seen creatures. We'll be talking more about the objective of this adventure and what types of new gameplay elements are included at a later date, so stay tuned. Pikmin 3 will be launching in the second quarter of 2013. I now want to talk to you again about the dual launch Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which is coming for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS at the same time. In this video, you can see a comparison of Monster Hunter Tri for Wii and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for Wii U. The Wii U version will feature native 1080p Full HD graphics. Today we don't have time to show the Nintendo 3DS version, which also features reworked graphics in 3D. However, you will soon be able to see a 3D video on Nintendo 3DS eShop, so don't miss it. Capcom have not only worked hard on the technical aspect of the games, they have also added lots of content. There are more than 2,000 additional weapons and pieces of armor, and over 30 new monsters, among many other new surprises. Overall, you can see that Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate offers much that is new, whether you are a Monster Hunter expert or new to the series. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate will be available in Europe for both Nintendo 3DS and Wii U in March 2013. Now for an update on some software that we showed at E3, but haven't featured since then, and also some related software that arose from my experiment. First, let's look at the 360-degree view software that we called Wii U Panorama View. At E3, we showed samples of this software that allowed you to experience the feeling of a flock of birds flying in the sky. This is really what you call a bird's eye view. It allowed you to look around the sky and landscape in 360 degrees. With Wii U Panorama View, you can virtually experience scenes and viewpoints that are not normally possible in real life. These different experiences will be available to purchase from Nintendo eShop and include things like a London tour in a typical double-decker tourist bus or traveling through Kyoto City in a rickshaw. You really feel as if you are there in person. The launch of this software will begin in the spring of next year. We will prepare a demo preview from these experiences for free from Nintendo eShop. I hope you download these and try them out. After finishing development of the main Wii U hardware, we at Nintendo have been working on some new experimental projects. Today, we would like to introduce a piece of software which resulted from this type of experiment and will come to Nintendo eShop. Here you can see a familiar Google map on the TV screen. Most of you watching this Nintendo Direct have probably used this service from Google to look at places in the world on maps and with pictures. Google Maps has a function called Street View which lets you look around in 360 degrees as if you were actually out on the street. We wondered how it would be if you could see this street view on the gamepad, just like in Wii U Panorama View. This is how the project started. As you see, you can see 360 degrees freely by moving the gamepad in the direction you want to look. The gamepad provides a better connection between your movement and the view, and it really gives you a more realistic feeling of a street view. Using the two screens of the gamepad and TV monitor also has a benefit, as showing a map on the TV monitor and the street view in your hand is very comfortable. You can also switch the street view from your gamepad to a TV monitor in a higher resolution to share with others. Using this function, you can virtually visit places all around the world from your own living room. I also hope that you can take a virtual trip from your home to a place where you have never been. Now I would like to turn my attention to Nintendo 3DS and some of the games you can look forward to soon. First, I wanted to talk briefly about a title we've had many questions about. Animal Crossing for Nintendo 3DS is already out in Japan and has proved a popular hit. We have been working very hard on the localization for Europe and are trying to bring it to you as soon as possible. We hope you understand our desire to bring you the best possible gaming experience and assure you we will launch as soon as we are happy that this is the case. Animal Crossing for Nintendo 3DS will arrive in Europe in the second quarter of 2013. Those of you who purchased Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask may have seen the special gift that Club Nintendo was offering to celebrate its release, a limited edition real leather luggage tag. Now, with the release of Paper Mario Sticker Star coming on December 7th, we will be offering another special reward, one that every Mario fan is sure to want in their collection, a Paper Mario sticker book. Just as Mario collects stickers in a book in the game, everyone that succeeds in getting this gift will be able to do the same. As before though, this item will be limited edition and only the first 10,000 people who register their game with Club Nintendo after launch will be lucky enough to get one. Don't forget Paper Mario is out in shops in just a few days on December 7th in Europe. Now I would like to remind you about the latest downloadable content for New Super Mario Bros. 2, which was announced by Mr. Iwata in the most recent Nintendo Direct Mini. Using Spot Pass, we have been keeping track of the number of coins collected by everyone playing New Super Mario Bros. 2 around the world. The total has recently passed 300 billion, which I'm sure you will agree is a lot of coins. To celebrate this fact, we created a special Gold Classics pack, which is available free for everyone who owns New Super Mario Bros. 2. It's already available, but is only free for a limited time, so make sure you download it soon. This latest pack is based on courses from classic Mario games, such as Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3, so it should bring back some good memories for many of you. In addition, don't forget the other normal add-on packs. In fact, you can buy the normal third pack right after this presentation ends. We have a video to show you what this third pack is all about. Let's watch it.
Introducing the third set of course packs for New Super Mario Bros. 2. Brand new courses designed especially for Coin Rush will be available as course packs. This third set consists of 2 packs, each based around a different concept. Practice makes perfect in this new challenge pack. You'll need to make good use of different power-ups to collect all the coins in Course 1. In Course 2, the amount of coins you can collect depends on which route you take. Then you'll have to dodge volcanic rocks while riding the moving lifts in Course 3. In the Platform Panic Pack, you'll need to master the moving platforms if you want to collect coins. In Course 1, the ghost platforms never seem to stop. Collect the coins as you ride them toward the goal. Stay on the snake blocks to avoid falling into the poison swamp in Course 2. Watch out for the bullet bills as you go for a ride over the lava in Course 3. Can you stay on the moving platforms? New Super Mario Bros. 2. This third set of course packs is available from December the 5th.
Now I'd like to talk about some of the games you can expect to get your hands on early next year. It's really going to be a good time for gamers. Mario has had a busy year in 2012 with Mario Tennis Open, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and Paper Mario on Nintendo 3DS, and New Super Mario Bros. U on Wii U. He maybe needs a little holiday in 2013. And maybe he will have the chance now as Luigi is finally ready to step out of Mario's shadow in 2013. 2013 is going to be the year of Luigi, and it's going to start with Luigi's Mansion 2. Professor Eggert has been researching the ghost of Evershade Valley, when suddenly the dark moon shatters. Ghosts that had always been calm start to go crazy, and it's up to Luigi, with his Poltergust 5000, to solve this paranormal problem. To do so, the cowardly Luigi sets off to explore ghost-filled mansions. The spooky atmosphere of these dark mansions and the furniture and objects Luigi interacts with are a perfect fit for the 3D visuals of Nintendo 3DS. The mansions are filled with puzzles and secrets, and Luigi will have to rely on a variety of actions to get through them all. The Poltergust can be equipped with a strobe that is key to capturing the ghost. Only by flashing the strobe at the ghost can Luigi start to suck them in. But the ghosts have all sorts of different defenses. These timing and puzzle-solving elements add a lot of depth to the ghost fighting action. Luigi's Mansion 2 will be launching in Europe in March 2013. In today's world, a lot of people know what it's like to have what you could call information overload. Modern technology can be very distracting, with mobile phones, computers, and all sorts of other devices calling for your attention. I'm sure you remember a piece of software that came out for Nintendo DS called Dr. Kawashima's Brain Training. And you probably already know that there is a new title in the series called Dr. Kawashima's Devilish Brain Training. Can you stay focused? The idea of this new title is to retrain your brain with an emphasis on concentration skills and focus. I think this is something I could find very useful. Today I'm going to try one of these software modes to show you. It's called Devilish Calculations. Let's see how I do.
Start. Okay. Great. Stick with it. Last one. You nearly gave it your all. You've got 79% correct.
Oh, it looks like I didn't do very well. One of the great things about this title is that if you do poorly, like I just did, the software will adjust the difficulty level. And I think you could see how the exercise forces you to focus in quite a complex way. Now, would you like to have a go? This is an exercise called Devilish Mice. The idea is to track where the mice run while the cats chase them. It sounds simple, but it's not. Let's try.
Devilish Mice. Problem 1.
Did you get it right? It's not easy, is it? There are many other challenges in the title, of course, and lots of them are centered around this idea of retraining your focus and concentration. Dr. Kawashima's Devilish Brain Training, Can You Stay Focused, will come out in Europe on March 8th next year. Now let's look at a video of a new Nintendo 3DS game from a long-running series. Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate is initially set 25 years after Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Trevor Belmont, a knight of the Brotherhood of Light, sets out to avenge the death of his mother, who died at the hands of his father. His father, Gabriel Belmont, has returned from years of exile to take up residence in a mysterious castle, and is now a powerful vampire called Dracula. Dracula has declared war upon the Brotherhood, and so the scene is set for a terrible showdown between father and son. Today I can confirm that Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate will be released in Europe in March 2013. Now I'd like to look at upcoming Nintendo eShop games for Nintendo 3DS. Now, let's look at a new title called Harmonite. This is developed by Game Freak, who I'm sure you will know as a developer of Pokemon series. In the game, you play as a young boy called Tempo, who is trying to save the planet. You do this by moving through each self-scrolling stage, using attack and jump actions, collecting musical notes, and beating enemies with good rhythm and melody. Completing a melody successfully is very addictive and makes you want to play levels again and again. There are 8 worlds based on different song types and musical instruments, with 59 various stages, including some Pokemon-themed levels. There are lots of challenges too, like boss fights, speed modes to unlock, and multiple routes to take. Harmonite will be available in Europe in March 2013. There are many fans of the Picross series of the puzzles, and I can tell you today that Picross E2 will be available to download from Nintendo eShop shortly. Like the first Picross E game, Picross E2 will challenge you to complete a picture crossword by solving number grids. This new title will deliver 150 new levels and also introduces a new Micross mode. In this mode, you have to solve the series of smaller puzzles, which combine to form a large picture based upon a famous painting. Picross E2 will be available from Nintendo eShop in January. Next, have you ever been standing in a queue and wished it would vanish? Well, now you can realize this desire in the surreal puzzle world of Tokyo Crush Mobs. Use a Nintendo 3DS touchscreen to aim at colored targets in order to get rid of them in a crazy fast-paced puzzle game. There are different modes to tackle, and in some puzzle levels you can also use a gyro sensor to aim, like in a sort of boss battle where the player fights a ninja that multiplies around the player. Tokyo Crush Mobs will be available from Nintendo eShop on January 17th. I also wanted to confirm the release date of one of the games we featured in the last Nintendo 3DS Focus Nintendo Direct. Hydroventure Spin Cycle will be available from Nintendo eShop in Europe on December 13th. We also have a surprise virtual console game released today, right after the presentation, Wario Land 3. In this wacky classic, Wario is trapped inside the mystical music box and has to find his way free, while grabbing all the gold he can, of course. Enjoy a huge platform adventure with day and night version of each level. 100 treasures to discover, plus bags of secrets and the typical Wario humor. To end this section, I'd just like to remind you about all the retail games that are being released as digitally distributed titles. There are many games already available, and the most recent additions are Super Pokémon Rumble and Pilot Wings Resort. Now you can get your hands on them any time of the day or night. Finally, I'd like to talk to you about the next installment in a series that is over 20 years old and which will return to Europe on Nintendo 3DS soon. Fire Emblem Awakening is a game that takes place in a fantasy setting and features gameplay that is part strategy and part role-playing game. The player can command warriors on the battlefield, and each one of them has a unique personality and abilities that grow as they gain experience. Players can also create their own playable avatars, which will play a central part in the story. An example of one of the many new features in Fire Emblem Awakening is a dual system, which will allow two warriors to attack or defend at once. Another new element is that players will be able to download maps and characters, which will be available through Spot Pass distribution, and also as purchasable add-on content. Some fan favorites from previous installments will be making a return. This will expand even further an experience which already offers hours upon hours of entertainment. Fire Emblem Awakening will be coming to Europe in April 2013. Thanks everybody for watching another European Nintendo Direct. I hope you enjoyed it, and happy gaming!